A lot of the girls especially are saying, I don't want any internet job. They're right. They're really right. Because you know what? Either do Cash App and OnlyFans. That's the only one thing which I already have, but I don't want any internet job. It's true because it's bullshit. Internet job is really bullshit. It's a total scam. It's not gonna give you shit. That's why a lot of these girls say, yo, either I'm gonna clean your house, I'm gonna take care of your senior, and this is where all the homemade comes in. I'm gonna throw this one out there. Maybe somebody might find this inspiring, but watch this. Even though I'm very technical and I know so much, I think, and I know a lot of you men and women might feel this way, that even though we do touch computers and we love, by the way, your own computer, not somebody else's computer. Don't give me that BS. When you build something from the scratch, from you, and you're building from the scratch, even though you could be technical, I'm very technical. I think many of us still think that we don't want to do technical stuff. We don't want to do technology stuff. Even though I try to be so active on editing, but honestly, computer jobs are very, very annoying. This is why a lot of the Hispanic photographers will not touch their computer. And you think people who do TikTok, I don't know how many TikTokers actually really active on their computers. They might not be using computers. You don't know that. They have the computer, they will not touch it. Okay? They're doing minimum wage. A lot of these famous TikTokers, they're probably working minimum wage. They're probably doing their dad's pizza shops or mom's job, something like that. Okay, that's gonna be a 9 to 5. And when they do TikTok, they're gonna do 1 click to 2 click editing. That's not an edit, that's just a TikTok. Okay, or they'll do a stitch of somebody else's product or video. So those are not so authentic. Yeah, it depends, but those are not so, that's not technical. I mean, look, I can do 1 click too, like I'm doing right now, but I'm gonna have to edit this video, okay, to remove a lot of my mistakes or stuff like that. But what I gotta tell you, I think a lot of the computer job, people who are doing it good, it's still very much unreliable even in the modern age, because the computer is giving you all these endless opportunities. You're doing all this thing, it can build you this, it can build, yes, I get it, but be honest with me, how much money did computer give you? How much money did computer give you last 7 to 10 years? Oh, it gave me $1,000, it gave you $2,000 on where? Not TikTok, not YouTube, no Reels, eBay did that. That was the old school, old fashioned way. Maybe Facebook Marketplace, but this is the eBay industry, and maybe Amazon. You sold something, that's it. And it's coming from instant selling something, not even from your own website, because they don't know about your website. How are you gonna throw your website out there? You have to throw them on social media. That's a long process to put all the traffic to your website. It's not that easy. Okay, to getting instant is either by Craigslist, you got a job, or you sold something, or by Facebook. You either hooked up with somebody, you waste money, or you got something, or you sold something. You know, those are the two things. But where else you get the money from? You didn't. You get what I mean? And that's the issues. I said that, I don't know if you saw my other video. I said that like so many prostitution posts on Craigslist. Even there's so many women active. A lot of them are cops too, by the way. The girls on a Craigslist say no scammer, no sex pictures, no sexting, and no internet job. A lot of the boys and girls, a lot of the girls especially are saying, I don't want any internet job. They're right. They're really right. Because you know what? Either do Cash App and OnlyFans. That's the only one thing. Or, which I already have, but I don't want any internet job. It's true because it's bullshit. Internet job is really bullshit. It's a total scam. It's not gonna give you shit. That's why a lot of these girls say, yo, either I'm gonna clean your house, I'm gonna take care of your senior, and this is where all the homemade comes in. Most of the Jamaican Haitian specialists, Haitian girls are doing homemade. You know, you don't see Haitian men do that. You know, you see Haitian women do that. Some Hispanic girls will do that. And then you have live-in. You know, it's basically live-in. A lot of them are CP or not, CNA. That's what they're doing. That's the truth. You know, the process in 2022, this process is all full of shit. The process is a scam, you know, because people want instant money. We don't have time for this process. So internet job is technically could be a scam, you know. An algorithm is a scam. Algorithm is also a scam because algorithm is a bunch of racist. Algorithm has been racist. I said that before, that they're giving half naked girls attention, and they're giving skin exposed girl more attentions. That's what these girls are doing. The internet has been doing. They're very woman friendly, and if all the men would have stand up, then there will be some progress. So I also blame the men's for that, because men's are not doing their job properly. So it's their fault too. I think men's have a lot of fault, but this credit is only for me because I'm speaking up. Internet job I would not recommend for many people who've been already started doing internet, who already are good at making internet jobs, or if you're making videos, if you're good at making videos, I will tell you, quickly by rush, start putting and start selling your own products somehow from the link and the descriptions, by telling them, but check your bio. That's it. That's the only reason you should be using social media right now. That's it. You know, I don't care what dopamine you're doing, you're wasting time, effort, your dopamine. You know, use your dopamine and endorphin for money. Okay, that's it. And just be tactical. And people who made it before, PewDiePie's, their goal is from taking from one platform to other platform. And if you're not getting any income from social media, and you don't have any, you're not living on mom's basement and dad's basement, and if you're completely independent, don't put money on social media. Don't put money unless your income is a lot. Then you can take a risk. But I want to tell you to put money on social media, because putting a $5 promo, $10 promo, that shit will pile up. Okay, if you're really that like losers, if you're like that like nerdy type who don't eat outside and stay home all day, and you got $10, $20 like this, there's a lot of people are like that. They have no social life, they just stay home all day. If you're like that, yeah, go put $20 per day on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube for fake views, and sure, still no guarantee if you're gonna make it or not. Over.